Welcome all sports fans, all YouTubers, Facebookers, all social media across the nation. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Clayton. Also, check out Uneducated Sports Talk on Uneducated Network. Both channels found on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Now, let's get into our topic. Le'Veon Bell. There's rumors saying that he will not be a Pittsburgh Steeler come 2019/20 season. We are about to find out. They've been having contract issues for the last 2 or 3 years. We can say Le'Veon Bell and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Those guys have not found a way to get a significant contract. And here how it went down. Le'Veon Bell is averaging close to 70 to 80 catches per year. Most wideouts don't get that in a year. Let's just be honest. Oh, and by the way, he's getting you 12 to 1,300 yards rushing per year. So add that up, and this guy is a dual threat when it comes out to the backfield. But then again, his position and the offense that they play gives him that ability to catch those passes. Here's one thing about why Pittsburgh cannot pay him his money. One, he's a running back. In today's day and age, okay, running backs aren't used that often now. It's going more towards the, running back by committee. Le'Veon Bell is one of the few running backs who get to, carry it first, second, and third down because of his passing ability and his blocking ability. But as sad as it is, running backs, the greatest running backs these days are probably getting 14, 15 million per year. He wants running back / wide receiver kind of money. He wants about 20 million per year. And maybe Pittsburgh just doesn't have that kind of money. That's why they kept franchising him every single year, the franchise tag. And which is fine, but you can't do it 3 years in a row. You can't. And news already broke that Le'Veon Bell is going to search for another team next year. Now, there will be a team. I promise you, if Le'Veon Bell wants 20 million, say for 2 or 3 years, some team, a desperate team, is going to give him that money. Pittsburgh is not a desperate team. Pittsburgh is always a contender in the AFC, no matter what they have with them. Le'Veon Bell is probably the best running back, or arguably the best running back we have right now when it comes down to both running and pass catching and blocking as well. But guess what? As a running back, you are still not that valuable. You aren't. It's just the way the NFL is today. You're not that valuable as a running back. There are running backs all over the place who could probably do not what Le'Veon Bell can do, and not even somewhat close, but can be somewhat obtainable. Someone who could be there first and second down, and you get someone that, running backs are always replaceable. That's what I'm trying to say. You can be replaced. Yes, your numbers might not be replaceable, but you can be replaced. Those 70, 80 catches that you're getting as a running back can easily go to another wide receiver. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Does he deserve that kind of money? I think in the NFL, yes, you deserve that kind of money. If you put on that many touches per year, that many chances to get yourself hurt, and you're being productive, I really think that you can make a difference, and you need to get paid what you think you're worth. But you're still a running back, and in today's minds, they think that running backs are only making $12 to $14 million per year. We don't want our running backs making $20 million, because guess what? In the NFL, the cap space is not so. It's not like baseball where it's just an open cap space. It's not Major League Soccer where it's just an open cap space. It's not even basketball where you can kind of tweak a lot of things to get who you want. This is the NFL, and the cap space is only so much. You can only pay guys so much. When you talk about Ben Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown and other guys getting paid on that team just of recently, they don't have $20 or $22 million to give Le'Veon Bell, no matter how special of a talent he is. But one, you're a running back. You're lifelong. It doesn't last long. Say, for instance, Le'Veon Bell does get his money, $20 million. What if he gets injured the first game? What if he's hurt half the year? You don't want that in your $20 million per year running back. You don't want that. Those guys get hit just about every play or get touched just about every play. Make some kind of physical contact. And $20 million in a running back who takes a lot of punishment, that's not very smart. Pittsburgh, although Le'Veon Bell is one of the great running backs that we have today, and Pittsburgh wouldn't have it no other way but to have him. But if they cannot come to an agreement, you will definitely see Le'Veon Bell somewhere next year, and it will be a team that's desperate. And Le'Veon is saying he doesn't care about the wins. And I get it as an NFL player. Get your money. Because usually NFL stands for not for long. Not for long. You only have so many chances to do what you got to do and make money in the NFL. So Le'Veon Bell saying, "Show me the money." And I guarantee there will be a team, not a good team, but there will be a team somewhere in the medium think that Le'Veon Bell can change their fortunes, and they will pay a boatload of money to Le'Veon Bell. Uh, do I think he's worth it? Yeah, he's worth it. But the NFL doesn't have the salary cap for people to get what they're worth. You get your quarterbacks, offensive linemen, your wide receivers, then your running backs. Those guys, when it comes down to the offense, those guys get the money in that order. Le'Veon Bell's a special talent, but there's a lot of guys waiting behind him to take his spot and who could do a nice protective job as a running back. Le'Veon Bell is one of a kind, but $20 million worth it. I think he's worth it, but the NFL doesn't think he's worth it. He has a lot of things to look forward to next year. But let's be honest, Pittsburgh has stuck by this guy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting paid $15 million, in my opinion. Get your money right now. Get it now, and you can get your money and still be happy winning. I would take if I'm an NFL player or a guy playing a major pro sports, I will take $3 or $4 million less. When you talk about 15 millions and 20 millions, yeah, that I mean it's still millions. It's a lot of money. I would take $5 million less and be happy in my situation and be a part of a winning culture than to take the $20 million and lose all the time. And you're like, what am I getting paid for? I mean, I love it, but this sucks. So just think about that, Le'Veon Bell. I think both sides win. And look, if I understand both parties, Le'Veon Bell think he is worth $20 million, and yes, he is. But also agree with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're not going to pay a running back $20 million. It is what it is. Pittsburgh stuck by his side when he was suspended, stuck by his side when he was injured, stuck by his side when he was criticized. All those things. So both sides have. I understand where both sides are coming from. And if I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, hey, we'll take it for this next year. Hopefully, win the championship. If not, you want $20 million, you can find it somewhere else. And Le'Veon Bell and his spot, he's saying, you know what? $20 million sounds good somewhere else, because that's what he's saying. He publicly said he will not be a Pittsburgh Steelers next year. We will find out. Please tell me where you think Le'Veon Bell ends up next year. Does he stay with the Pittsburgh Steelers, or does he move on and get his money somewhere else? Comment down below. Please like and subscribe to Uneducated Sports Talk and Uneducated Network to see my show and many other shows on our channel. That being said, guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace.